Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Weekly Win Streak. It's your boy TP3 Bets coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. As always, I am joined by none other than the man himself. What up, bro? How are we doing today, my boy?
We're living. We're living. We got NFL, we got MLB, we got college football. It's the trifecta. Weekend's almost here. We love it. How are you, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Honestly, I mean, we went 1-1 yesterday. It's been we're up on the week. I mean, you can't ask for much more than having a winning start to the week, you know.
No, yeah, can't. Absolutely can't. You want to come in hot to the weekend? Big slate, college football, Friday, Saturday. There's a lot of games tomorrow. Friday, Saturday. We got a lot of stuff to lock into. It's always good to be hot.
Bro, absolutely. This is one of the most stacked slates I've seen in a while. And on top of those factors, we have stacked up NFL and college football slate. I mean, dude, it's going to be great. The NFL slate's insanely stacked. I've actually done more work on the NFL slate than I have on college football. And usually it's the other way around at this point in time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and honestly, it wasn't even like intentionally that way. It just is like I can get better information on college football later in the week than I can in NFL. Like NFL, I get a lot of my information early in the week, you know. So I'm just like, why would I spend a bunch of time on college football when tomorrow I'm going to have the best information I'm going to have the entire week? You know what I mean? So
Right.
like, in my opinion, it makes a little bit more sense right now to go ahead and fire on it early. I used to fire on college football earlier. College football has been wonky this year. I'm trying to give myself a little bit more time.
It has been wonky to say the least. Including last night. Man. Both college football games I bet on didn't even matter. Both the starting quarterbacks, star players of teams, out by halftime. It's like, all right, what are we even doing here?
Yeah, that was tough. I was on the same one as you in that game. So I mean, very frustrating when that happens, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. The way I looked at it was the fact I walked away 1-1 yesterday. We'll live to see another day, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Full transparency, I got reverse swept. So we did not walk away to see another day. We got cooked.
Hey, trust me, it happens, bro. That means today is our day to get right. We absolutely love the slate today, guys. Earlier today, guys, I sent out my first play of the NBA preseason to my VIP, and you'll never guess what happened. The spread went from -4.5 to 8.5, so we're feeling good. I think we're going to at least get one dub in, but we got a lot of free plays popping off on this show. First, before we do that, bro, what game are you most excited to watch this weekend?
I don't know if it's excited to watch or if it's nervous to watch, but Browns-Bengals. I know. I want to see how the Browns are going to come out. Are we coming out like this is a funeral? Because if so, keep Nick Chubb on the sidelines, and that's it. But I love the Battle of Ohio. I want to see if my team fights. I want to see if there's any fight left in this dog before I give up on him completely. So that's the game I'm looking forward to. I want to see when everybody in the city is bitching, moaning. I'm telling you, it is loud in Cleveland. The talk shows, all this stuff, it is loud. And when things get the darkest, I want to see if this team can stand up to the test and if they're going to put up a fight, if they're going to run like a bunch of bitches. T, what about you?
Oh man, I'm probably the most excited to watch. I'm not going to say the Falcons biasedly. I'm going to go unbiased here. I'm going to say my most excited game to watch this weekend is probably it's tough, man. I'm really excited, honestly, to watch this Lions and Vikings game, to watch the Packers. And I mean, I'm not even a Packers fan, but I'm excited to watch the Packers play the Texans. I mean, that's going to be a hell of a game. Chiefs and 49ers. Can y'all believe we have Chiefs 49ers on? And this man's throwing out the Bengals game. Hey, let's cash today, Pete.
Hey, no hate. Listen, I'm really interested. I need to see this, but we also didn't clarify if we're talking NFL or college. College football, I'm telling you what, if your eyes are not glued on that Texas game, dude, Texas, Georgia, that is going to be a game.
Oh, and we have Alabama, Tennessee. Like, the slate is beyond loaded, man.
Yeah, I'm not so much excited for that game. You know, I think I'm not so impressed with Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Alabama's defense has been horrible so far this season, but at the same time, I mean, Alabama's got to get right at some point, you know? Like, I still think Alabama can win and cover the game personally, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to take the over, to be honest with you. I think I like the over a lot.
Okay. I don't hate it. Haven't looked at the numbers at all, but I'm really excited for that Texas-Georgia game. I think that's going to be Without question, that could be like a repeat of the championship, even though Kirby Smartman has not really impressed me in big games. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll talk about that game on Saturday. I got some interesting angles for y'all in that game. Let's go ahead and get into it tonight, guys. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got a baseball game about to start here in 10 minutes, so we got to get a free play in for y'all right now. We got 26 people flowing in here. The people are flowing in here by the minute. We were at like 10 people like 2 minutes ago, so I already know we're going to be maxed out here soon in here, guys. But look, we got Bro Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. This game's about to start here soon. First of all, Bro, what are the vibes like in the city right now?
We are looking for the Guardians to save us, honestly. No, it's not as bad as you would think, okay? One, this team never expected to get this far to begin with. So we're really proud of our squad, even though I give them a lot of shit, and I don't want the ownership to keep getting away with not putting good talent on the field. You got to give credit where credit's due. This team has putting up a hell of a fight. I'll say this, though. I think Cleveland feels like today's the day to get one. We have to get one. It's win or nothing at this point in time. If you lose this game, the series is over. I think there's optimism. I think there's optimism in Cleveland, not just from me, but from the city. And without further ado, we'll just go right into it. T. And I told my subscribers again, listen, if you don't love it, don't tail it. But I can't help it. I can't fucking help it. I went Guardians. I went Guardians on the money line. Listen, Clark Schmidt, he's hit or miss. He's hit or miss. You got Matthew Boyd on the mound, who's been the Guardians' best pitcher when healthy, especially at home. I just think that there's any time to get one, it's right now. And one of the biggest advantages of throwing Boyd is he's a lefty. And Yankees don't really hit lefties all that well, comparatively speaking, to righties. I just think this is an advantage in that spot alone to get one. And Yankees have also used like a lot of people out of their bullpen and thrown like everybody at the Guardians so far. So like they don't have much left in the tank to be able to throw at them in terms of different pitching matchups. I like the Guardians today.
No, bro. I think that's a really good pick right there. I would have to agree with you on that one. I mean, the Yankees are such a pedestrian, like average lineup when it comes to hitting against lefties, against righties. They're one of the best teams in all of baseball. I don't think Cleveland's that bad of a team. I know they haven't hit the ball well yet, but they've seen a lot of the Yankees high leverage relief. Dude, that was such a tongue twister. High leverage relievers at this point in time. There we go. You got to slow down sometimes with those big words. And so I think this is a good spot for them to get right, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I think they're going to come back home. The crowd's going to be energetic. They got to get through that top half of the first inning and get to their turn to hit and get some runs early in this game. I think and the crowd will be really energized and it'll feel like a big-time playoff environment. Yeah, I think while I do think the Yankees are going to win the series, I think the Guardians are got to get one, and then with a lefty on the mound, it makes the most sense to me for them to get a game in this series. Like you said, Clark Schmidt's not really that great. The Guardians are due for some positive regression at the plate, I think. So I would tend to look towards the Guardians as well in this game. Let's go to the second game, though. We have the Mets taking on the Dodgers in this game tonight. What do you think about this one?
I told myself I'm done with this series. I'm done. I'm done with these teams. Literally, like the last 6 games, I've picked wrong. The opposite. I picked the Dodgers, the Mets win. Pick the Mets, the Dodgers win. Pick the under, the over hits. Hit the over, the under hits. I have no fucking idea, T. I got no idea. For once, I'm just going to have a little self-control and say, you know what? I might turn on the telly and just see where this goes. I might just see where it goes and watch it for fun. Let me see Shohei hit a bomb in the 8th inning, and if he does, it's not going to piss me off. It's not going to make me want to chuck a controller. But I know you got to play in this. You have to, right? You have to.
Yeah, we got to play in this.
I knew it.
Come on now. So, guys, when I look at these teams in this matchup today, first of all, Jose Quintana has been great in the playoffs. He's been their one locked-in pitcher. Dodgers are 4th in the MLB this season in batting average versus lefties. They're top 4 as well in WRC+, all that stuff, runs, weighted runs. Any stat you want to throw out there, the Dodgers hit lefties well. With that being said, I think Quintana is going to give some runs up right now. The Dodgers are dialed in at the plate right now. On the flip side of things, I don't see the Mets getting stifled twice at home by this Dodgers pitching staff. Sure, Yamamoto's got great stuff and whatnot, but I think the Mets are going to get to him in this game. The Mets still feel like the team of destiny, in my opinion. I think the Mets are going to win this game tonight, and I think they're going to score some runs here off Yamamoto. The total is only 7. if this was the regular season, this was the total, this would be a max play for me. So the fact that it's the playoffs doesn't really change anything in my opinion. Give me the over 7 runs in this game, guys. The Mets offense and fans will come to life tonight, and the Mets will make this a game. I think the Mets can win the game tonight, and they'll do it with their bats.
Really like that play, and also I don't have a play in this game as I mentioned, but what's up, Alan? What's up, Alan? I always look into things, and in terms of weather, there is a weather shift where the low has moved up into the east now. So over there in New York, you actually have wind now. Instead of blowing in, it's blowing out. And yesterday it was very, very cold. Very cold. It's not going to be as chilly. It's going to be almost 15 degrees warmer at first pitch today than it was yesterday.
You're right. It is. Yeah.
So, if they were able to hit the over yesterday when it was fucking frigid and the wind was blowing in, I definitely think they'll be able to put up some runs with the wind shifting and it being warmer. The ball's going to fly. I love it.
Let's go. We love it. We love it. Yeah, let's get this over in this game today, guys. I absolutely love this overs in this game tonight. So let's get to the MLB over. Let's get the Guardians for Bro today, and that's what we're looking at today in the MLB playoffs. But, guys, look, we got tons of football on today. We'll get to the NFL game here in a second, but we got some college football first. Currently, right now, we have Georgia State on the road at Marshall, catching 9 points in this game. You think the home favorite's going to roll here with Marshall, or does Georgia State got a chance to win this game?
I looked at it, and the only way – I don't have any play in this game. My VIP guys know I said I'm off college football tonight. You just don't have to bet it if it's there. If you told me I had to take a play in this game, it'd be Marshall minus the points. I really, really liked what I saw out of Marshall when they played against Ohio State. The way that they were able to spread out that defense, they drove effectively up and down the field the whole first quarter until Ohio State decided, hey, we can't just bring our 4. We got to blitz. We have to bring pressure. Then it's just mismatches all over the field because of their athleticism and just talent difference. But Marshall was able, when Ohio State was kind of just basing out and playing their base defense, Marshall was able to move the fucking ball against them. I don't know a lick about Georgia Southern. I don't really know about that
Georgia State, not Southern.
Georgia State, rather. Sorry, you're right. They played Georgia Southern last week, Marshall did. But I don't know about that conference in general, the Sun Belt. All I'll say, the Thundering Herd, we are Marshall. There's a movie about these guys for a reason. How you gonna fade? How you gonna fade Marshall? But what do you think? What do you think in this game?
When I look at this game, honestly, I would lean towards Marshall as well. I mean, you look at Georgia State; they're 104th in rush success. Marshall's 103rd in defending it, so there's really no edge there. They're really bad. I mean, 107th in line yards, 120th finishing drives, 114th in drive quality. They're 87th in pass success. Marshall's defense is 29th against the pass. So I think this is a pretty favorable matchup here for Marshall's defense. Offensively, Marshall's going to run the football in this game, and they're not really allowing much havoc. And Georgia State grades out 131st in finishing drives. Almost everyone's scoring a touchdown when they get across that 40-yard line. So ultimately, I'd give them all the edges there. Also, Marshall's 42nd in tackling and 4th in coverage in all of college football. I mean, Georgia State's a really bad team. I think that Marshall should be able to win this game and cover it, but I'm not going to touch this game.
Yeah, I don't blame you. This game feels very similar to that FIU UTEP game last night, where it's like, hey, these teams don't seem like they're even should be on the same field. But somehow they are, and somehow it's sketchy. But there's another game where I think it's going to be highly, highly competitive, and I think one of the star players not being 100% healthy may have a big impact on this game. T, Vatek, Boston College. Do you have a play in this game?
I do. Well, first of all, what star player is not healthy?
Well, Castellanos, I mean, he's back. He should be playing, but he's not healthy. He's not.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
He didn't look good. He did not look good.
Yeah, but they are coming off a bye week.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I'm taking the Golden Eagles of Boston College plus 7.5 in this game. See, when I look at this matchup here, let's get into the numbers here. I mean, you look at Virginia Tech. This defense is not great. They really haven't played. I mean, the offenses they played, not that great, man. Like, I don't think that. So let's come over to my numbers. So here we go. So Boston College ranks second in EPA and passing EPA. They're first in explosive passing as well among FBS teams. They're also 41st in pass success rate and 95th in rush success rate on defense. So they're defending the pass well. They're not really doing that great against the run, but But Virginia Tech guys wants to run the football in this game. Virginia Tech running the ball, they're 12th in rush success and 29th in line yards. So I think Boston College is going to be able to keep their run in check in this game. And I think Boston College will hit big plays through the air. If you look at Virginia Tech, they've been playing well against bad teams. Boston College, in my opinion, plays a lot similar to Vanderbilt. They're going to be able to control the clock in this game and get Castellanos in the open field. Virginia Tech will struggle with tackling. Drones wants to run the ball as well. To be honest with you, I think both these teams are pretty even. I know it's a night game in Blacksburg, but get 7.5 points here. I got to jump in here on Boston College.
Yeah, I don't hate it. If I was on it, I'd be on Boston College plus a 7.5 as well. Even considering the Castellanos thing, I think Boston College should be favored. That's my opinion. I think Boston College is way better than Virginia Tech, but I think not. I think Castellanos and not knowing exactly how healthy he is probably contributing to this line being where it is. I don't fucking know. I didn't really look into the game too deep, but dude, I loved what I saw from Boston College until he got hurt. I mean, they were smacking motherfuckers around, and it's impressive. Like you saw Western Kentucky last night. Boston College came back and beat Western Kentucky with a backup quarterback. And it just shows, like, hey, we got a program, we got a style of play that we're going to run, and we're going to fucking run it. And we'll run it against anyone, with anyone back there, and we'll fucking run you over. So get off the track.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you, man. Like, I think that Boston College is going to use their run game in the open field and use that pass game to open this Virginia Tech defense up. I don't think Virginia Tech's that good. I think they're really fraudulent, and I wouldn't be shocked to see them lose this game outright. So I'll gladly take the dog here with the 7.5 points. It's honestly one of my favorite plays on the college football slate this week was Boston College. Castellanos is 80%. I think we got this. So I'm going to assume he's 80% when we get this one done. Let's shift our attention though, guys. It's time for Thursday night football. Me and Bro both got to play for y'all in this game. I also have a prop. I didn't play it, but I do like it a lot. Bro, let's start things out here. Right now, the spread's 2.5. The total's 37. What are you doing with this game on the side?
On the side, if you guys haven't noticed, primetime games have fuck it. They've been rigged, okay? There's been some weird shit that's happening where you're just like, man, what the fuck is going on here? These flags coming all over the place. Like, it's just not been fluid games. And when you have shit like that, I don't want any variables. I don't care if it's a point. I don't care if it's a 1.5, 2 points, 6 points, 8 points. Until I can see some consistency out of these officials, out of some outcomes where it's like I have some concept of what the fuck is happening here, I'm taking just the straight up money line. I don't care about points here. I want Denver Broncos on the money line. Give me the Broncos on the money line. This team is top 15 in almost all defensive metrics, top 10 in many defensive metrics, gets a ton of pressure on the quarterback. The Saints don't have any of their offensive line. Like they're out like 4 fucking offensive linemen. They don't have 2 of their best receivers. They unfortunately are fucked. Like Spencer Rattler, he looked a lot better than I thought he was going to, but I always knew his game would translate to the NFL. He's just kind of that guy.
Yeah.
I see bet percentage coming in on the Saints at over 56%, but 63% of the money is coming in on Denver. I think sharp money's on Denver. I think actual money's on Denver, and that's why Bro is also on Denver. T, what about you? Am I wrong here? Are the Saints going to win at home?
No, dude, the Saints aren't winning this game. I mean, look.
Okay.
Look, I don't think Denver's that great of a team, but at the same time, if you're telling me I can bet against the worst defense in the NFL right now in terms of yards per game, the Saints have the worst defense in the NFL. You take that into effect. Then, on top of those factors, you're telling me the team can be down 9 of their 11 offensive starters they entered the season with, and we're not going to bet against them. I mean, what are we doing here? You're right. Like you said, you're down 4 offensive linemen. The only starters you have is 1 offensive lineman and Alvin Kamara. Everyone else is not an original starter. You have a backup quarterback in there. You're missing your 2 best receivers. You're missing Taysom Hill. I mean, everything is out in this game for the Saints. I don't understand how the spread's only 2.5. I think it should be like 4.5 or 5. Yet somehow the bet split's almost still even in this game, which makes even less sense in my opinion. Everyone just wants to back the Saints because they're at home. I get it. Bo Nix isn't that great, but I mean, we have the more healthy team. We have the better defense, better off. I mean, we have everything. This is one of those games where it's just like, if I'm wrong, take my money. Here you go. Like,
Right.
I'll gladly back Denver here and lose. Like, I don't care.
Dude, that's so funny you said that. Yeah, that's so funny you said that. When I was capping it, I saw people start posting on SoBet Saints, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing this again. I'm not letting somebody influence my decision. I've already made my decision. I'm going Broncos. And if I lose, so be it. I would rather lose trusting my gut and trusting what I see. And I've been fucking watching football since I was a baby. I know what I'm watching here.
Yeah.
Than trying to get cute and lose being cute by trying to like outsmart Vegas. Like, fuck all that.
The crazy thing is, though, this isn't a crazy like public pro split at all in this game.
It's not, but I don't understand why. I don't understand why it's not heavier on Denver. Like, I don't see what people are seeing on the Saints side. Also, hidden little fucking fun fact.
Okay.
Sean Payton is coming back to New Orleans for the first time.
Wow, that is huge.
He's going to want to put the fucking beat down on the Saints, bro. He's an immature, egotistical fuck. He's a great coach, but the dude's all about himself, man. You think he doesn't want to come in there and fucking lay down a beating?
I'm 100% with you on that. Let's hope he does want to come in here and lay down a beating. We both like the Saints. Prop-wise, guys, I did not play this, but my favorite prop, look, I already have 5 plays today, so I said that's enough. I did put out a play in NBA preseason, like I said earlier on SoBet, and this line moved 4 points after I put it out, so y'all might want to hop over there and get all our plays. But anyway, my prop play I do like in this game is Spencer Rattler over 21.5 rush yards, 24.5, whatever the number's at. It should be somewhere in between there. I mean, like we said, they have so many injuries right now. I mean, he's going to have to run for his life back there. The offensive line is going to crumble. He's going to take off running. He doesn't trust his receivers. He's going to take off running. I mean, he could do 21.5 in his sleep. I think he had 28 last game, and they kind of got down. If they can even hang around in this game, there's no way he doesn't not get 21.5 rush yards. So I like Spencer Rattler to go over his rushing total in this game.
Yeah, I like that too. And I don't know if you heard this or not. But this morning I was watching the show with Greeny on ESPN, Get Up, and they were talking how the Saints plan to use a little bit more of Spencer Rattler's mobility today and moving the pocket because they're down so many offensive linemen. Like, they literally talked about that. So
maybe we should play that.
Dude, I love it. I didn't know where you were going with that. I love it. I was looking at it. I was looking at Bo Nix over 25, Spencer Rattler over 25, and a parlay. It's like plus 180 something. But it's you can definitely get some serious value. 25 plus certainly could happen. Both those guys like to pull it down and run. And younger guys, you know how they are, man. It's one read and pull for the most part.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I think we might need to take it.
Dude, I don't fucking hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Hey, listen, dude, you've been pretty hot. I mean, you've been pretty hot, dude. I wouldn't go crazy on it, but maybe throw like a little halfer on it and just see for fun.
Nah, it's got to be a full unit play in order to make my slate. I think I might fire on it. I'm gonna look at a couple other things when we get off here, but I think you're right. I think we should take it.
Dude, yeah, I think it's money. Don't force anything and don't just take it because of me. But if you love it, if you like it, I love it. No biggie. But so that was TP3's player prop. And guys, if you don't know already, TP3 has been on fire. He's one of the hottest handicappers on SoBet right now. He's got the little hot streak insignia next to his little thing. Listen, he's been killing it, absolutely killing it. Him as well as myself are over on SoBet. All the plays are there. If you want to subscribe to us, it's $10 for a full month of plays. Not just from T, not just from me, but from over 60 other experts in all sorts of different sports. Make sure that you're getting locked in. We can't thank you enough for tuning in. I know we got about 50 of you in here in the chat right now. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with us today on Thursday. Make sure you're subscribed to both of our YouTubes. You have notifications turned on, so you're going to get a notification the second we go live. We break down the slate, give you the locks, give you the info, give you the information. Guys, I told myself I'm leaving no stone unturned. I'm going fucking ham today in the lab. I'm not letting this shit continue. And this is my play of the day, my favorite play of the day, my fucking win. It's my favorite play. It's my wham bam slam jam. I'm telling you, it has to hit. It has to hit. There's no way it doesn't. So we're going to Juwan Johnson, tight end of the New Orleans Saints. Guys, I looked at a few things first. It led me to find some other things that I liked. It led me to find some other things that I loved. Next thing I know, I couldn't stay off this play. So first and foremost, his snap percentage alone has gone up every single week except for last week. And that's because it couldn't go up literally any higher. He played 79% in week 5, 77% in week 6, but that's up from 35% in week 1. And it's ascended consistently since week 1. Now, that said, when you look at the Denver Broncos defense, they're extremely solid, especially in the secondary, especially with their D-line. They get to the quarterback quickly, and they don't let you get it to the receivers. A young guy is going to keep his eyes in the center of the field. You know who's in the center of the field? Juwan Johnson. Guys, target numbers for tight end ones against the Broncos from weeks 1 through 6. 2 targets, 4 targets, 7 targets, 4 targets, 8 targets, 6 targets. 4 of those 6 games, those receivers have gone over 40 yards receiving. Juwan Johnson averages 9.8 yards per reception. DraftKings has him at 2.5 receptions predicted. Even if he just gets the bare minimum average, that has him at 28 yards. Guys, over 26.5 receiving yards for Juwan Johnson tonight is a joke. I wouldn't be surprised if Juwan Johnson is the leading receiver for the Saints. Guys, let's not forget, 2 years ago, Juwan Johnson had 3 multi-touchdown games. Juwan Johnson had a game with 3 touchdowns. This guy is a beast. He is huge, a giant guy in the middle of the field where a young guy like Spencer Rattler wants to unload the ball to. I don't see any way in God's beautiful green earth that we don't get 26.5 receiving yards. That's my play of the day. I am in absolute love with it.
I like that. That was a pretty good breakdown. I think Juwan Johnson should have a big game too. He's probably the one wide receiver he should, or tight end, like just receiving option that he should have some decent rapport with. So I think they're probably going to dump the ball down to him quite a good bit in this game and keep it low. Like everyone's going to want to be on Kamara as the prop play, but I think that could be the play right there is Johnson.
Dude, I love that you said that because I was getting ready to say that. Like everyone thinks they're going to be cute on Kamara. No. Love it, T. Love it.
Kamara's also on the injury report with a hand injury. So, I mean, how healthy is Kamara?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's going to play, but I mean, I'm just saying Kamara is not 100%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is an all hands on deck type spot. Bro, you have anything else you want to tell the people, man, before we get out of here? Your Guardians just started, so we got to throw that thing on.
Yeah. Everybody cheer for the Guardians for us, all right? Cheer for the Guardians. Let Cleveland get one. Again, I don't have much more. Make sure you're subscribed to us over on SoBet. We got all sorts of plays, parlays, picks. Everything's over there for you. Thank you so much for your guys' time. TP3 looks like he's locking in Spencer Rattler. He couldn't wait. This dude goes right into the data. This dude couldn't wait. He's like a kid in a candy store, kid on Christmas.
Hey, man, you know how it is, bro. I don't want these lines moving. We got a lot of people watching this show right now. I don't need them moving the line for me.
No, yeah, facts. Yeah, don't be moving those lines for us, folks. T, you got anything else for the people?
I do not have anything else for the people, guys. We appreciate everyone who tunes into the show every single day, guys. If y'all want to get all our picks today, click that link in our bio for SoBet. Put it in the comments if you want to join. It's right there. Like I said, I gave out VIP earlier today, a preseason play, and it moved 4 points. So you don't want to miss out on stuff like that. You could easily just lock in the other side and lock in a profit today. Obviously, I'm going to let it ride, though, because we got a good line there. But anyway, appreciate everyone who came in here, guys. Tap in with us, hit the follow button regardless. We want y'all in our community for free plays, and we want y'all to come in and join our streams and chat it up with us every single time we go live. Let's get some fucking money tonight, bro. You take us out of here.
Yeah. Let's get some money tonight. And guys, the vibes are going to be higher than ever tomorrow. I'm telling you that. We're on. It's got to happen. It's on. I'm telling you, it just can't continue to happen. It can't. It's not going to. Listen, I hear your concerns. I hear what you're saying. And it's being addressed. We're coming, and it's all business. That's why we're wearing all black. I had a white tee on, and I literally was like, no. Black hat, black shirt, Black pants. This is an all-black business affair. It's a funeral for Vegas. This is
You got the black Air Force Ones on?
I don't have that. I don't have that. But I don't have any black shoes. But no. We're locked in, guys. It's serious shit. And we can't wait to have you back tomorrow because not only do we have great games on tomorrow, but we have probably the most solid weekend of college football, NFL football that we have thus far. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. This is the Weekly Win